Inside Man. A guy robs a bank, takes a bunch of people hostage. Denzel Washington has to try to stop it. This movie is the definition of fine. Like, it's just okay all across the board. It's solid. I'll say that. It's a solid movie. Everything goes from one point to the next. Everything makes sense. Understand the characters' motivations as far as all that technical stuff goes. It hits all the right points there, so it's whatever. Performances too. Denzel Washington is great. Of course, Denzel Washington's great, and Clive Owen as the bank robber guy, he's great, and Jodie Foster is pretty good in it too. So I mean, it's not like it was directed by Spike Lee, who used to be a great director. Now he's just a huge weirdo, and there's some really weird directing choices in this movie. I don't remember what they are now. I just remember they're thinking several times like that was a weird choice, but whatever. It makes the movie a little more unique, I guess. The thing that really sort of puts it up for me is Denzel Washington talking to his girlfriend. He's like, "Are you ready for Big Willie and the Twins?" That is probably one of the best allusions to sex ever in a movie. So that was really funny. Yeah. Inside Man gets a B. Oh, this movie's supposed to satirize patrioticness, but for some reason it always just makes me feel more patriotic. I need to explain what this movie is to you people. It's the greatest satire of all time is what it is. It does two things at once. One, it makes fun of all the stupid, terrible Michael Bay type action movies that were coming out. And two, it makes fun of stupid American ideas that were circulating around at the time. As it's making fun of that, it's also making fun of the idiotic liberals that thought that they could do anything. So it's perfect. It makes fun of everything. Michael Moore blows up Mount Rushmore, and then the computer goes, "Our base was attacked by a giant socialist weasel." And I'm like, yes! They have all these great, great songs that make fun of everything. There's a song where it's supposed to be about how much he misses his girlfriend, but they keeps talking about how much the 2001 Pearl Harbor movie is the worst thing ever, which it is. And I'm like, this is perfect. They make fun of Alec Baldwin and all these other people, and the Spanish guy, when he gets flooded, he just goes, "No me gusta." They just explode the pyramids and the Sphinx, and the Eiffel Tower falls on the other French thing. Oh, it's so brilliant. And the French kid just sings Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques, because, like, that's the only song that an American movie company would know that a French song. AIDS, 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 everyone has AIDS. AIDS, 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 AIDS. Like her would never go for a simple Nebraska boy like me. Oh. And then all the stupid puppet gags. Oh man, it's great. It's just, there's nothing bad about this movie. And the musical score, the fact that it's just this big, dumb, epic, garbage action movie music score. With all these stupid, hilarious moments. And the kid bumps into the Middle Eastern guy and he looks up and then it's just like, oh, it's great. And the best thing is at one point in the background, there's like a Coca-Cola logo engraved into one of the walls of Cairo. Man, they make fun of all these different actors that are just a bunch of stupid liberals. They're great actors, but they're a bunch of stupid liberals, and they just make fun of all of them. The thing about this movie is so perfect and over the top. It's the perfect masterpiece of satire for the post 9/11 generation, whatever. It's a whole thing. It's great satire, and it's amazing, and I love it. Team America, World Police, absolutely gets an A plus. First thing we think of when we say stoner comedy, Pineapple Express. Of course. Why would we think of anything else? Rogen is a stoner who witnesses a murder and hangs out with his drug dealer, and then they run away from everything, and it's super funny. This movie has a really great story, where it has all these hilarious scenes, but they also make sure to connect those scenes properly. They have a good structure. Seth Rogen is great as this normal guy who is kind of a stoner, schlubby guy, but he's still kind of, sort of responsible. And James Franco is great as a dumb stoner. The reason James Franco is great as a dumb stoner is because he's a dumb stoner. Now, the best part of this movie for me was Danny McBride as Red. That guy was the funniest thing about this movie. Fight scene they have in that house, that was just the funniest thing ever. He throws the ashtray at Seth Rogen, and it was the funniest thing. You know what? The action has a really nice aesthetic to it. It's just, there's something pleasing about the way people get shot and then blood comes out and the way their fire comes up. If you're a weird psycho like me, that's something that you'll be into. And those two assassin guys, Craig Robinson and the other guy, they were so funny. And Gary Cole. It was all really an interesting. Seeing all these people that are more like how normal people would act in this very serious situation just makes it that much. The best part is the fact that Seth Rogen is never defiant when someone holds him at gunpoint or anything. He's always just like, yep, okay, there you go. Because that's how we would act. This is a very funny movie where everything makes just enough sense and everything is dumb and there's tons of nice characters that we do care about, and it's a good time of a movie and it's very rewatchable. I'm gonna give Pineapple Express an A.